We are trained to believe that a warm, familiar, fuzzy feeling inside of us is called love. Love, that chemical reaction between two people, both attracted to each other that can last for minutes, hours, days, weeks, or months. Or until it wears off, they piss you off, or you simply find a replacement. Love in our world is used as a broad spectrum drug to cover many areas, whether it applies or not. Would you really consider your feelings for a lover the same feelings as you would your children, your parents, your pets, your cars, or maybe your artwork? Then why would you classify them under the same definition? Because you didn't think about it. You just follow the rules and you do as you're told. Being a responsible, caring parent, family member, and a person who cares for animals is an important part of many people's lives. Why do we classify these as being the same as a chemical, drug-like, mostly temporary reaction between two people? When you're caring for someone, or when you are responsible for someone, you're supposed to love them. You're supposed to love your fellow man. You're supposed to love your God, and then share that love with everybody. This is what we are told in church, school, spiritual teachings, and by many parents because that's what they were told. I get accused of being negative and not working from the side of love because of what I see in this physical place and from what I've ascertained from the so-called spiritual or non-physical. The people that have usually heard the least amount of my information are the most likely to complain the loudest. So let's take a look at what love is and who benefits from it. We know that attraction may not be love, but there is love at first sight, and the feeling of what we can be told is love. What could be considered love for one person may not be love for the other, but we will count it anyways. Now, you've got to admit that when couples first get together, there sure is a lot of energy that gets generated in between the two of them until it eventually burns out. This is usually when the love wilts and dries up, at least from one side of the relationship. Can you imagine if grandma, the kids, or the family pets suddenly got ghosted because you just decided to fall out of love with them too? Where is the love now? How can there be more than one kind of love? Shouldn't I be free to treat everyone else like shit as well just because my love life has tanked? Where's the love? I started where I did to lay a foundation of just how much fucking love we have in this world. There's literally so much love around here that if you accidentally consumed a little bit too much, then you just may choke on a mouthful. Why is love so important to us? Why is there such a need to push it? Because this preferred way of being is a great release of energy that feeds the beast. It's a double whammy. If you feel good about yourself and you can feed the worthless system at the same time, you don't need to love someone to care for them, to be cordial to them, to be a good person. But if you're trying to score brownie points by prancing around on your high horse, telling everyone that you only go around spreading the love, then you are wasting your own energy while blowing smoke up everybody else's asses. Go out and feed a hungry person or an animal. Do something nice for somebody. Go help someone out. If you do this, you keep your energy, and at the same time, you actually help someone out. I know that's way too simple. Love and light are the metaphysical buzzwords that everybody uses to signify good and righteousness. Yet I've experienced non-physical beings that take many forms to manipulate us into performing the functions that they choose. A light being, as you see, can either be good or not good based upon each person's perception. But if you think about it, love is only a feeling, an emotion with a name that is really all it is. So it is obvious that some forms of what we call love affect us like a drug. It becomes an addiction to feel that feeling. That feeling is why you are doing what you are doing, not because you really love that person so much. If you loved that person so much, then this feeling would not disappear when the person did. It wouldn't just go away if the person was still in your presence. Love feels good because it is your cheap payoff from the system that is gladly taking your energy that you are freely handing it. The reason that the love doesn't last long is because the system wants to keep the energy flowing out of you with as many new participants as possible. People think they are looking for love, but what they are searching for is that feeling, their next fix. Do we really want that idea of love that we have been sold on?